Why experts believe that Prince Charles may hand the crown to Prince William. There's actually a slew of articles on this just these last few days. Prince Charles can hand the crown straight to Prince William, says a specialist. This specialist is Katie something. She'll probably come up. Prince Charles 71 is the first in line to the throne and is the oldest heir apparent in British history. So nobody has become king at this age. He's 71. While the Prince of Wales is due to take over from his mother, Queen Elizabeth, 94, when she can no longer serve, his age has prompted speculation he could choose to hand the crown straight to Prince William. I think a lot of people would really like that because William really has a good head on his shoulders, and I think he would do an amazing job, as the Queen has done. I'm not sure I would say that of Charles. I'm not sure Charles would lead with such sober dignity as the Queen has. The Queen is a masterful chess player, and I believe that William is on a par. William and Kate both are on a par with the Queen in her leadership style, whereas I feel that Charles is a bit more emotional and maybe a little less thoughtful, and things could really change under Charles. You know, and the monarchy is a direct reflection of the Queen now, of course. And under Charles, it would be a direct reflection of Charles. And under William and Kate, it will be a reflection of William and Kate. The royal family's tentative relationship with abdication is said to be the key reason the Queen would never step down. I don't see her stepping down. I do see her still in good health and under great medical care. We see her riding horses. We see her digging potted plants and things like that. But she does have some medical issues. I actually see Charles having worse medical issues than the Queen. You can see his swollen hands. He seems to drink quite a bit. He has the red nose of a reindeer from drinking too much. So actually, Charles may be in worse health than the Queen, and we know that Philip is in very poor health, and William appears to be in quite good health. The Queen's uncle Edward VIII, Edward and Wallace, triggered a constitutional crisis in 1936 when he abdicated from his role as king in order to marry American divorcee Wallis Simpson. And I've made a lot of correlations between Edward and Wallace to Harry and Meghan. I think Harry seems to be walking the same steps as Edward, and they were living in Frogmore, where Edward and Wallace are buried. It's, his life is a mess. This painful event is considered to be a blot on the Windsor family's history and one the Queen remains keenly aware of to this day. So I want to know who is the next king. Is it Charles or William? Will Charles take the king's seat? It's up to the Parliament. Will Charles, and here's a key question, because Charles, I think, is in worse health than the Queen. Will Charles actually pass before the Queen passes? And then it would just go straight to William. Or will there be, a slight, jig where the crown passes to Charles and then it very quickly passes to William? Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. Will Charles just simply hand the crown to William directly? Will the crown pass Charles because he's quite a bit older? Okay, he's 71. He would be the oldest person to receive the crown in British history. I find that interesting because I should have looked this up, but both Trump and Biden, I think, are older. I think Trump is I'm not sure, 79. They're both close to 80. But Trump is in fantastic health. He's in amazing, robust health. And Biden seems to have Alzheimer's. And Charles is younger than either of those. My father passed at 70. Charles is 71. Okay, so at that age is just a number. It's really all about health and fitness and vitality. So I do think Charles is kind of aging. He's not in fantastic, amazing health. And, Biden and Trump are a good example. Biden doesn't seem to be in good health, and Trump seems to be in spectacular health. Very, very good health. So, will Charles hand the crown directly to William? Let's just take a look at this question. Let's do a mini. So, do we see Charles handing the crown directly to William? Cornerstone, okay, these things are very established. There's a structure. Fours are all structure, but 4 diamonds is very solid. It's like a house. It's a bank account. It's your finances. And in this case, this is the structure of the royal family. Hamster wheel, travel over water, the work card, a very long journey, forever and ever, not forever exactly, but for a very long time. This is the structure of things and how it goes. And then snake. Snake is a great health card. Underlying is health. Like the symbol of medicine. What's that called? I forget what that's called. So the symbol of medicine is a snake. 22, 26, 7 diamonds, outside circumstances. So health is affecting this long history and structure. The health is the main thing affecting this tradition, this long history and structure. Broken chalice, breaking, that would be Charles not receiving the crown. Cornucopia, all things, all material things, not receiving the crown and, the title of king. What do we have here in the outcome? We have butterfly, very light, very passing. The butterfly doesn't live very long. This transformation is very light and passing. The ugly caterpillar becomes the beautiful butterfly, flies around for a very brief time, drinking the nectar out of flowers, being very beautiful. They live like models, and then they die very quickly. So let's see. We have angel, we have 2 jacks. Jacks can often be children. Player's the new guy, so we have angel, player, veil, and straight razor. So a sudden unexpected event or cut, a sudden unexpected event. So this outcome says to me that Charles may very, very briefly be king, and then the crown passes to William. Very briefly. And his monarch, his rule, his reign could be broken because of health. And the crown. So this looks to me so far like Charles may only be king for a very, very short time. He may set a record for being king the shortest amount of time. I'm not sure how long Edward was king before he abdicated like a fool. And everybody's still quite upset about that. It upsets me. What a terrible decision. Don't believe what you see on those Hollywood movies. They don't have your best interest at heart. They're just playing on your emotions. And boy, there's a lot of crazy, weird stuff going on in Hollywood, and that's who we're listening to. Just stop listening to those people. All right, let's look at Charles and William,
who is the next king? Because I did see Charles being the next king. I do see him not in great health. And some funny business happening with Charles. And we're seeing that here. So Charles and William, who is the next king? Charles, William. Oh dear. Oh my. Okay, William, executioner, cuts, and this is government. This is a judge, bad relationship, and he gets bound by a bad relationship. Oh dear. 13 and 8, 21, 6 hearts. So the royals are all about public relations at this point, okay? And that's why it's so concerning that Harry and Meghan are constantly attacking the crown, the monarchy, the Commonwealth. It's very bad. And now they have a huge voice with the Netflix, okay? And they're in the Harry Walker agency. They can literally say whatever they want, and they have huge platforms to say these things, and they can really do a lot of damage to the royal family, Harry and Meghan, because whether they use their titles or not, they're always going to be thought of as royals, as coming from the royal family, because that is their claim to fame. So this tentatively says to me that by the time William becomes king, the tide may have turned against the royals, and people will be crying, Republic, Republic. What's over here with Charles? Is Charles the next king? Roses, cross, permanent family. The two most solid cards are cross and 10 diamonds. And Mother Earth. Okay, let's see here. 10, 22. 6 diamonds. In this position, I think he's going to be king. I think Charles is going to be king. That's how I read the last spread, that Charles would become king. It looks here like William may not become king, or I'm not so sure. But what this says is the public, by the time that William becomes king, the public may be very negative towards the monarchy and towards him ascending the throne. And, you know, as much as we love William, and William may do something. There's the whole Rose Hanbury affair, which kind of just disappeared very quickly, and a lot of people are saying, oh, well, that never happened. We're not sure. Okay, Meghan, people believe that Meghan gave that to the media to attack William and take attention off of herself. What do we have here? We have strength and we have devil. So the rooting is bedeviled, 22. Among the people, the rooting is bedeviled. So a lot of trouble is coming for the monarchy. And I said earlier that I think that Charles is going to be a very different ruler than the Queen. I think he's a lot looser with his tongue. I think he likes, his scotch and soda or whatever. And he's not the amazing, thoughtful chess player that the Queen is. And he might say some things or do some things. And I'm sure he has his own ideas about what the monarchy should look like and what they should be doing. And people may, embrace him as a king and then really hate what he's doing. Like, what are you, running New York now? I mean, it was such this beautiful place and now you're just destroying it? I mean, come on, we need someone else in there. So I do see Charles becoming the next king. I see by the time William becomes king, there's going to be big problems, and I see big problems coming up in the future. So there's all kinds of things can happen, but I do see Charles as next. Let's ask it one more way. Will Charles pass before the Queen passes? Okay, that's something that can happen. I actually think Charles's health is worse than the Queen's health. My father, he had triple bypass surgery at 45 years old. Okay, I'm quite a bit older than that. I haven't had any heart attacks. And then he had heart attacks again. Okay, and that's 45 years old. Charles is 71. So anything can happen. You can go to bed and not wake up. I don't think these things happen randomly. I think they happen over a long period of time. It seems sudden to us, not watching very closely, but I don't think these things are very sudden as they seem. So will Charles pass before the Queen passes? Because the Queen is going to stay for her whole life. And I think she should, and I'm glad to see it. Sun can be an explosion, like an aneurysm. Jacob's Ladder, progressive. 5, crossroads. 10, 11, 3 clubs. So 5s are change. Sun can be an explosion. It could be a heart attack. It could be an aneurysm. Crossroads looks to me like blood vessels, an explosion. This looks like an aneurysm. He could have a stroke. My grandmother had several strokes before she passed. She passed, I think, at 70. So my father and my grandmother passed at 70. I'm planning to live much longer than that. But we'll see. So Crossroads and Jacob's Ladder, he has real medical issues that can strike him down in a moment. Let's see, Hightower, Woman, Mercury. 9s are almost completed. 5s are changed. 9s are almost completed. 10 is completion. 1 is a beginning. 10 is completion. 5 is right in the middle. It's changing. Okay, so he's not showing great health here. He's showing that he could definitely have a very serious and sudden event. Woman is a good woman. This is good health. Propped up by the hospital and medicine. And they're really on it. Okay, so 21, 30. Okay, 8 diamonds. He's being held together by very good medical care. Okay, he's got the best medical care available. He's not waiting in long lines. They're taking care of him. He's a VIP. But he's definitely in danger of either a heart attack or a stroke. And this looks like a stroke to me. He may have, and you can have minor strokes. You can have a minor stroke. So that may be what we're seeing. Okay, this doesn't say death. It says he could have a major event. Okay, so he could have a major event. He could have a stroke or a heart attack, and he can live. And he could be not in the best of health and ascend the throne that way. That could definitely be what happens. Okay, there's also articles out that will Camilla become queen consort? Okay, because she's princess consort, and people are, because of the whole Diana, all the stuff with Diana, and he was in love with her simultaneously, and he was seeing her. There are 3, the interview with Martin Bashir, Diana said there are 3 in this relationship, and she's the third party, and she was married to somebody else. Very sordid. So will Camilla become the queen consort, or will she remain the princess consort? Big change from the outside, and diamond ring. Like a marriage. 9, 3 hearts. This shows her getting... This right on the surface shows her getting queen consort title. Okay, what's underneath? Magi Manifester, most powerful card in the deck. He can do anything. He can manifest it. Oh yeah, he can manifest this, and just break right through the blockage. 22, 27. Yeah, he can just, Charles can do it. He can impose his will. He can say, you are now queen consort. Okay, over and above the objections of whomever. So I do see a bunch of strife up here. Let's see. So what are we looking at? What do we see here? Is Charles going to hand the crown directly to William? I see medical problems. The issue is medical problems. I see him briefly being king before handing it off to William. So medical problems and a brief rulership under Charles. Then we looked at Charles and William. Who's the next king? Charles. Charles gets it. This could talk about the medical issues. Okay, but it's on William's side. Okay, so briefly ruling as king, definitely medical issues. This could also be medical issues. These cards and these cards can be read as medical issues. Okay, because bedeviled, and the strength is the body and the definitely this is a great body card if we're talking about medicine. This is a good body card. So he's going to be king. There are going to be medical issues. I think it's going to be a very brief rulership. And either this is all about the medical issues, or the tide of public opinion turns against the royal family during this time, because the tides are constantly shifting. Okay, so but there's definitely medical issues, and this may also indicate the tides turn against the royal family. Will Charles pass before the Queen? No, I don't see him passing before the Queen. I do see a probable major event of a heart attack or a stroke. But he's going to make it, okay? And he may receive the crown as king and not be well, okay? He's going to be quite ill and people will know it. And it's going to maybe be impossible to hide at this point. Will Camilla become queen consort? Yes. Yes, she will. So she's going to get that title. Over and above the objections, because they can do it. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Etsy. Find the book and the playing and the cards on Etsy worldwide. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Definitely like and subscribe. I did notice some subscribers disappeared. Definitely share this video if you liked it, because that will, get it out to other people, put it on your social media or whatever. Anyway, that's it.